Listen.
Well, hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Beyond Sundays with Jonathan Howes. On this podcast, we're talking about God, family, sports, and really whatever I want to talk about. I actually just shot a video for Jersey Day, and we're going to be sending out a mass email and inviting people to Jersey Day. Jersey Day is this Sunday at Graystone Church. It's a huge day. It's a fun day. I'm actually going to be finishing up the Experiencing God series. I'm going to share a powerful story of God's call on Gideon's life. Gideon was a mighty warrior for God. God's called us to be mighty warriors for Him. I think that message is going to challenge everyone. We have many people crashing the waters of baptism, but we're also having Jersey Day, and Jersey Day is a blast. We're doing some things this Sunday that we've never done before. This is going to be a different order of service. We're going to have a pregame. We're going to have a first half, a halftime, and a second half of the service. During the first half or part of the service there, all the kids are going to come into the main auditorium. We're going to have a contest between the adults and the kids. And there will be a representative from the kids and a representative from the adults, which is probably going to be the campus pastors. But whoever loses the game is going to have to go into the dunk tank. Yes, we're having a dunk tank this Sunday. And so it's probably going to be the campus pastors going into the dunk tank. A lot of fun this Sunday. We're going to have inflatables. We're going to have basketball shots. We're going to have Kona ice. We're going to have all kind of games for the kids, prizes for the kids. And we're encouraging everyone to wear their favorite jersey to church. Now, let me share with you guys why we have Jersey Day, because I think a lot of times we get to doing things, and we've done things so often and it becomes tradition, we forget the reason why we do what we do. And there's really two main reasons that we do Jersey Day. The first is we're passionate about reaching lost people for Jesus Christ. And we have so many kids who play kids sports. So many of our families are involved in sports. And as my kids were growing up, my two older kids were growing up, and we were at the ballpark, 4 or 5 days a week. And so we always viewed our team. I would always coach my son's baseball team. I coached my daughter's softball team. We viewed those teams. This is our mission field. Like, these are the people we're spending the next 3 or 4 months with, and we're praying that God's going to use us to reach these people for Christ. And we thought, what would be an easy way to invite them to church? And so we came up with the idea of having Jersey Day and having a contest to see, hey, who can get the most people from their team to come to church on Sunday? And wear your favorite jersey or wear your team jersey. And so the team that has the most players represented, the highest percentage of players from their team, wins the prize. And so there's going to be a pizza party for the winner. There will also be a $100 gift card for the coach of the winning team. And so the reason we do this is not just so everybody can wear their favorite jersey. The reason we do it is an easy invite to reach out to our friends and our teammates and invite them to church. And who knows, that God might use Jersey Day to change someone's life for all eternity. And in Graystone Church, we'll do anything short of sin to reach people for Jesus. I remember one year I rented a Hummer limo. Our team rented a Hummer limo. We brought the entire team. We picked them up at the ballpark and brought them to church for Jersey Day. And a lot of those kids ended up coming to know Christ. Their parents came to know Christ and became members of the church. And so I want to encourage you, if you're watching this or hearing this before Sunday, invite someone to Jersey Day. It's going to be an incredible Sunday. The other reason that we do Jersey Day is simply to have fun. And we want to have fun at church. We believe that church should be fun. In fact, we just went on a planning retreat. We're revisiting Graystone's mission and vision and values, and we're writing down, what are our core values of our culture and who we are and what's important to us. And you're not going to believe this, but having fun is one of our core values. We believe church should be fun. Jesus Christ said in John 10:10, I've come that you may have life and have it to the full, or have it abundantly, to live the highest quality of life. God wants us to enjoy life. He wants us to have fun. And there's no reason church shouldn't be fun, and especially for our kids and for our students, but also for the adults, right? I mean, we want to have fun too. And so you can come to church, it can be fun, but also you can grow spiritually and learn the Bible. And so we have two goals in our children's ministry: have fun and learn the Bible. And a good example of that is all of our kids, many of our kids are memorizing the 66 books of the Bible. So the 39 books of the Old Testament, the 27 books of the New Testament. If they're able to quote those on Sunday, they get to pick who they want to go in the dunk tank. So probably on Sunday, our children's pastors are going to go into the dunk tank. Our large group teachers are going to go into the dunk tank. Many of our small group leaders are going to go into the dunk tank. I will probably go into the dunk tank because the kids, if they can quote the Old Testament books or the New Testament books, they get to choose who goes into the dunk tank. That's fun. That's a blast. And they're learning the Bible. And so it's win-win. Well, speaking of fun and enjoying life, we have one of the greatest times of the year coming up. Now, football's a huge time. I'm a huge college football fan. I'm a huge fantasy football fan. Of course, I won the championship this year for the Graystone Elite League. My Mississippi Mullets dominated. But the next few weeks, to me, is the greatest time of the year because March Madness is started. And so we've got March Madness kicking off. And then we move into spring break, and then we have the Masters golf tournament. We have the opening day of baseball, and then it's Easter. I mean, come on now. I mean, the next few weeks are just going to be incredible. One of the things we do every year for March Madness is on the Friday of the opening weekend, we all go to lunch together. And there's been a group of us that have been doing this for the past 15 years. And part of our tradition has become to bring Matt Harvey, my friend Matt Harvey, who fell off the golf cart at the Graystone golf tournament and suffered a brain injury. And he always came to the lunches before, and now it's our opportunity to get to see him every year. And so we'll get together for lunch at Buffalo Wild Wings, and whatever he wants to order. He's not supposed to drink more than one Coke. He usually drinks 4 or 5. Don't tell his wife. We have a blast. All the guys get together. We got the games all the games going on the screens. Don Shackleton shows up, and he's got his, he has a folder full of brackets that he's filled out, and he always says, "Keep the sweet tea flowing," right? It's fun. And speaking of brackets, I just wanted to close this podcast and just go ahead and share with you guys my bracket, because every time I fill out this bracket every year, I think, man, this could be the perfect bracket. Like, this is the $10 million bracket. And if you're trying to win your pool at work or your family pool, I'm about to give you the winning perfect bracket. And we're just going to start with the Elite Eight. In the East, I have my LSU Tigers. Yes, my LSU Tigers. We got Tremont Waters at point guard. The kid is a stud. We got Naz Reid, big man. We got Skylar Mays taking it to the rack. Come on now. I've got LSU in the Elite Eight upsetting Duke and Zion Williamson, okay? So LSU's in one Final Four. I've got Buffalo coming out of the West, upsetting the Zags. Yes, I'm picking a couple of dark horses. In the South, I've got Tennessee beating Virginia. And in the Midwest, I've got UNC beating the Kentucky Wildcats. I love UNC, by the way. I've got UNC over Tennessee, and I've got LSU over Buffalo, and then I've got the LSU, the Fighting Tigers of LSU. Yes, Red Stick is going to be rocking. The Bayou Bengals, baby, are going to be cutting down the nets and bringing home a national championship, our first ever NCAA basketball national championship. You heard it here first on the Beyond Sundays podcast with Jonathan Howes. I hope you guys enjoy all the games, and I hope that the sweet tea keeps flowing in your life. We'll catch you next time on Beyond Sundays.